Project procurement management. Procurement, acquiring goods and services from an outside source. This is usually called outsourcing by most businesses. Why outsource? To access skills and technologies. Usually there is not enough qualified people within the organization to do the tasks, reduce both fixed and recurrent costs by outsourcing suppliers and cutting labor costs. Allow the client organization to focus on its core business. By outsourcing, organizations can focus on what's most important to the company. Provide flexibility. Outsourcing during heavy workloads is more economical than staffing with internal employees alone. And also increase accountability. There's more responsibility in finishing the work when there's a contract involved. The process of procurement. Planning procurement, which means determining what to procure and when and how to do it. Conducting procurement. Obtaining seller responses, selecting sellers, and awarding contracts. Controlling procurements. Managing relationships with sellers, monitoring contract performance, and making changes as needed. Closing procurements. Completion and settlement of each contract or agreement, including resolution of any open items. So these are the contracts in procurement. There are lump sum contracts, which are a fixed total price for a well-defined product or service. FFP, which is firm fixed price contract, is the least amount of risk for the person buying the service. FPEPA, a fixed price with economic price adjustment, is intended to protect both the buyer and the contractor from external conditions beyond their control. And PTA is point of total assumption, which is when the contractor assumes all responsibilities for any extra money spent on the project. And the equation for that is ceiling price minus target price divided by government share plus target cost. More contracts for procurement. Cost plus incentive fee contract, which is when the buyer pays the supplier for allowable performance costs, plus a fixed fee payment that is usually based on a percentage of estimated costs. Cost plus fixed fee contract, which is CPAF, that's when the buyer pays the supplier for allowable performance costs plus an award fee based on satisfaction of subjective performance criteria. Also, there is cost plus percentage of cost contract, which is when the buyer pays supplier for allowable performance costs along with a predetermined percentage based on total cost. And then there's also time and material contracts, which is a hybrid of a fixed price and cost reimbursable contract. Documents needed to create a procurement contract. Statement of work, which is description of the work required for the procurement. And on the side I have an image with a template for request for a proposal, which is a document used to solicit proposals from prospective suppliers. Also, request for quote, a document used to solicit quotes or bids from prospective suppliers. Thank you.